Welcome, class of 2016, family, friends, faculty, and alumni, invited guests. I'd like at this point to introduce Dr. Rob Ricciardi, professor and chair of Department of Microbiology, who will deliver the invocation. Please rise as you can.
Dear Dr. Hangorski, Dean Kinane, faculty, guests, family, and friends, and class of 2016. It is my honor to open this commencement for the class of 2016 of the University of Pennsylvania School of Dental Medicine. Today we are here to celebrate the honored Penn tradition of officially conferring the Doctor of Dental Medicine degree to each member of this year's outstanding class. The class of 2016 has been one of the very finest to have ever graduated from Penn Dental Medicine, renowned for its cherished history and former graduates who have made a positive difference in the countless lives of patients and who have advanced knowledge through scholarship and cutting-edge innovations and discoveries. Dear class of 2016, we wish to recognize your professors who have been your mentors and who have guided you on the path to mastering knowledge and the clinical skills which have brought you to this moment. From hereafter, you will be professionally referred to as doctor. Dear class of 2016, we wish to recognize the Dean for holding the tenor of excellence which has been the hallmark of Penn Dental Medicine. We also wish to recognize your academic, clinical, and support staff who have made the operations of the school smooth and seamless. Dear class of 2016, we also wish to recognize your family and your friends who have been your foundation to support you at the low points and to celebrate with you at the high points, especially today upon reaching the summit. You have arrived. Your family and friends are very proud of your accomplishment, as are we all. Dear class of 2016, when the euphoria of this exhilarating moment subsides, and understandably it may take a while, when you settle into the quiet moments, I urge each of you to embrace a unified and singular goal. Make this a better world by making positive changes. Remember, all things in the universe are connected. Every positive change you make, whether it be those tailored treatment plans to improve the health and lives of your patients, spreading knowledge, making innovations in dentistry, or providing a percentage of your professional time to helping the less fortunate. These will all have rippling effects beyond your primary actions. Remember, all things in the universe are connected. Make positive changes in ways both small and large. Many ripples together can make a mighty wave. Let me end with the words from Winston Churchill, who said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Henceforth, class of 2016, please make positive changes and send ripples through the universe. We pray that you make this a better world. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ricciardi, for your wonderful speech. Please be seated. Dear graduates, families, friends, alumni, faculty, and staff members, and invited guests, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome the class of 2016 to the distinguished family of Penn Dental Medicine alumni. There is a reason that today's occasion is referred to as Commencement Day, for it is the beginning of a new exciting chapter in your professional and personal lives. I have little doubt that you have all the tools at hand to be successful in all your endeavors. Your collective accomplishments are too numerous to mention here, but your academic, clinical, and charitable community-based activities are very impressive. Many of you are first-generation Americans, and indeed you have arrived here from 20 different countries, representing all corners of the globe. In addition to English, you speak 32 languages, perhaps on par only with the offices of United Nations in New York City. 88 of you have enrolled in one or more of the 5 honors programs available to you. 4 of you have graduated with dual degrees in bioethics and public health. 88 of you will pursue education in graduate dental residencies, 8 will join the armed forces, and 49 will enter private practice. I know that you are highly qualified to carry the torch of Penn Dental excellence, and we welcome you to the global family of Penn alumni. From the bottom of my heart, I extend to you my warmest wishes for a long, happy, successful personal and professional life. Thank you. It is my pleasure now to introduce our Dean, Dr. Dennis Kinane, Penn Dental's Medicine Morton Amsterdam Dean. Thank you.
Thank you, Yuri. Good afternoon. Honored guests, overseers, alumni, faculty, staff, family, friends, and graduates. It's a pleasure to welcome you all to this very special day of celebration. This is a truly happy event today. You'll have noticed in my introduction that I didn't mention students because none of you are students anymore. You're all graduates. You're all here as fine young dentists eager to move on and to move on with your careers. As Dean of the Dental School, Penn Dental Medicine, I'm honored to extend my congratulations on behalf of the entire Penn Dental Medicine community to the class of 2016. You can take the great pride of the achievements you've accomplished and you can celebrate today. I want to take this opportunity to recognize the many family and friends that you have with you today. I know that the support from the family and friends, these that we see in the audience here, have been invaluable, in fact, critical to your success. So just ponder for a second, graduates, about how relieved and happy and proud your family and friends are today. This would be a great time to ask them for some money. So more seriously, I know that our students are our greatest asset. They truly are. When I came to Penn, one of the things that really struck me was the quality of the students. It's not just the GPAs, it's also the character. And also over the years, it's been very obvious how clinically and how excellent your manual dexterity is. I think it's better than when we were at dental school, and I can go into that, but it's just truly impressive. So as you go on, you will become leaders in the field. It's a tradition of Penn Dental Medicine graduates that they become leaders in the field. It won't just be wonderful things that you will do for your patients, and I know you will because of your skill, because of your excellent academic achievements and your excellent training, and also your clinical skills, but you'll also do something for the profession. I know this. And you'll build on that legacy that Penn Dental Medicine has over the years. So over the last few years, you've accomplished a great deal personally, but this again is the beginning. You've got to maintain your passion for learning. You've got to continue to explore new techniques and technologies and seek out the opinions of colleagues and collaborators. This is critical to your continuing learning as you go forward. And believe me, this is the one way that you really serve your patients well. But also remember that the values and ethics that you carry with you are equally important to your skills and knowledge as you enter this critical profession. Now, as you move on, I hope the personal and professional relationships you've developed through your time at Penn Dental Medicine will remain strong. Please know that we remain here in support of you, and we would like you to come back and visit us. I keep saying this to you, and I want to see you all in 5 years' time. But in the meantime, we wish you great success and happiness as you reach for your future goals and the many rewards that dentistry truly has to offer. So it's now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker. Dr. Carol Summerhays is the 152nd President of the American Dental Association, the largest and oldest national dental association in the world, representing more than 160,000 dentists. She attended the Herman Ostrow School of Dentistry. I don't know where that is. I think it's somewhere in Southern California. It's USC in Los Angeles. And she came on a full scholarship from the Armed Forces. Upon graduation in '78, Dr. Summerhays served 4 years on active duty in the U.S. Navy Dental Corps, and she rose to the rank of lieutenant. and an additional 11 years of active duty. Her family had given 4 generations of military service to our country, and she was in private practice for 32 years. Included among her many roles are President of the California Dental Association, Board Member of the Dental Insurance Company and the Pankey Institute, and also the California Dental Association Foundation's most successful capital campaign leader. Recently, she was named Woman of Dedication by the Salvation Army as part of their Portraits in Philanthropy series, and was also named one of San Diego's 10 coolest women by the Girl Scouts. It's probably our biggest honor, yeah? So please join me in welcoming Carol Summerhays to the podium.
Good afternoon. Dean Kinane, faculty, families, and friends, thank you for letting me spend a few minutes with your graduates, the class of 2016. Graduates, doctors, congratulations. It's such a privilege to be among the first to wish you well at the beginning of this new journey. You've earned a degree from an Ivy League university that qualifies you for a specialized health career path. And whether that takes you into research, academia, military or private practice, or any other number of things, it's up to you to make that path your own. Never settle for the status quo. Now, how many of you have seen the film, The Dead Poets Society? Anyone? Okay, how many of you were actually alive when that movie came out in 1989? Robin Williams plays the lead character who has just been hired to teach English at a very exclusive prep school. He's thrown out the textbook and is urging his students to ignore any spelled out meaning of poems and instead to use their minds and look into their own hearts to understand and be moved by what's in front of them, be it a poem, a friend's question, or a life-changing choice. The trouble is, the school's headmaster doesn't like the new teacher's unorthodox methods. There's a moment in the film where Robin Williams' character is making a point about how achievements like trophies, awards, and even degrees don't measure a person's worth. Like the meaning of a poem you get from a textbook, those measurements come from outside. Real value comes from within, measured one moment at a time by a connection that's made with a friend, one conversation with a family member, or one patient's life changed. Williams says to the students, "Carpe diem, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary." That line still gives me chills. Make your lives extraordinary. As a child, my father dreamed of coming to America from the Philippines. He envisioned the streets were paved with gold. Once he got older, he knew the streets weren't actually paved with gold, but with something much more valuable, opportunities for himself and his family. I can still hear him telling me as a child that anything is possible in America. While we lived a very modest lifestyle, my father always had an irrepressible optimism. It was a great gift. Now, as a teenager, I visited the Philippines. The poverty was striking. Cardboard homes along the rivers, and so many children begging in the streets. I couldn't help but think, there but for the grace of God go I. For the first time, I truly understood the value of the opportunities I'd been given by living here. Now, you all know the rock star Bono. I think he's most recognized for a great commencement speech he gave here at Penn. And he said, "America is an idea, one of the greatest ideas in human history, the idea that you and me are created equal and that anything is possible." Now, American dentistry has been the gold standard for the world. It started with the idea of moving dentistry from a trade to a learned profession, and that's why the ADA was formed. Our educational standards are very high. Now, many of you remember the film Home Alone, and I saw some toothbrushes out in the audience. Do you remember that one scene where little Macaulay Culkin goes to the drugstore and he asks the pharmacist, "Is this toothbrush approved by the ADA?" Our standards for oral health products and dental equipment impact over 1 million dentists and billions of consumers around the world. And this year, we're celebrating 150 years of the ADA Code of Conduct and Professional Ethics, 150 years of placing patients' interest first. Now, healthcare is rapidly changing in our country, and dental practice will be very different in your lifetime than it has been in mine. But what remains constant is our values of excellence, science, high educational and ethical standards. As a doctor, you are bestowed with certain privileges, including autonomy and self-governance. The title also comes with a responsibility to our profession, to our patients, to our communities, and to our country. I recently read that we have something like 60,000 thoughts a day, and 90% of them are the same thoughts we had yesterday. Think about that. If we don't continue to test our limits, we can wake up one morning, blink, and realize we have become the same person we were yesterday, and therefore the day in front of us will feel exactly the same as the day behind us. When you realize that you're capable of a little bit more, suddenly there's a new limit to be pushed. And the interesting thing is that as soon as you push yourself to the limit, your whole being expands. Now think back to when you were vying to be accepted here at Penn. The competition was very fierce. When I was interviewed at my school, the faculty member said, "Why should we accept you?" So I thought for a moment and I said, "Because I'll make you proud." Now, in hindsight, that was a pretty cheeky answer to gain a little advantage to get in, but I think it worked. But in the back of my mind, I still remembered that promise. Now, after completing active duty in the Navy, I started a private practice, and at the time, we had an oversupply of dentists. Interest rates had skyrocketed, and my first loan went from 12% to 22% overnight, and patients weren't coming in for care. Those early years were hard, and at a very low point, I was really afraid my practice wouldn't survive. With the support of organized dentistry, my mentors, colleagues, friends, and family, I built the practice of my dreams and continue to live a life more fulfilling than I could have ever have imagined. And so will you. Living a life that's extraordinary takes extraordinary effort, optimism, passion, persistence, courage, and constantly reevaluating who you are and who you are becoming. Who are you? And what are you capable of? Chart your own destiny. Take an active role in shaping the future of your profession. Graduates, you've proven to your professors, your families, and friends what you're capable of. You've earned your degree from this great university. You've made us all proud. But more importantly, you've made yourselves proud. Carpe diem, seize the day, make your lives extraordinary. Thank you.
Carol, just before you leave the stage, I just want to give you this on behalf of Penn Dental Medicine. It's actually a memento of the wonderful artwork that we have from the Evans collection. And please, if anybody in the audience hasn't had a chance to see it, make sure that you get round our Museum of a Dental School today. Okay, thank you very much, Carol. That was wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce one of our graduates who fell in love with our school. He decided to stay 2 more years here to pursue a degree in orthodontics, the class president of class 2016, one and only Mark Guevara.
Thank you, Dr. Angorsky. 4 years ago, I sat across from our beloved Dean of Admissions, Dr. Olivia Sheridan, for my own dental school interview. After about 20 minutes of conversation, she finally asked me the age-old question, why should I accept you? So I sifted through all the reasons in my head that I had on my applications that I thought made me special, that made me unique. I had nothing. So as a last-ditch effort, I said, if you accept me, if you take a chance on me, I'll run for class president, speak at graduation, and publicly acknowledge your greatness in public. She held up her end of the bargain 4 years ago, so I am today as well. Please stand up and take a bow, Dr. Sheridan. Thank you for this opportunity and for accepting my bribe. Your Royal Highness, Dean Kinane, distinguished faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the smartest, best-looking class Penn Dental Medicine has ever seen. Welcome to the scariest day of our entire lives. Today, our lives begin. Today, we become dentists. Today, we become accountable to more than just ourselves and our parents. We become more accountable than just our GPAs and our graduation requirements. Today, we become accountable to our patients, to our community, and to our profession. Starting today, it is our job to show up wide-eyed, steady-handed, eager, and ready. For what? I have no idea. For anything. For everything. Today, my friends, our careers begin, and I, for one, cannot wait. As scary as it might be, we are ready. After 170 examinations, 1,575 clinical procedure points awarded, or 2,600 for Dr. Lim's group, 2 national licensing exams, 9 licensing assessments, 5 terrorizing medical consultations with Dr. Berardi, we are ready. Through the blood, saliva, and tears, we survived in an incredibly rigorous and demanding curriculum. Like many alumni before us have said, it might be difficult to appreciate what Penn Dental Medicine has done for us today. But in due time, we will realize that Penn Dental Medicine has given us a world-class education second to none. It has prepared us to become better doctors than we would have been elsewhere. Even though I still don't know a single thing about removable partial dentures, we are ready. Our readiness to pursue the next stage of our careers is only possible because of the mentorship, patience, guidance, and patience, oh, I said that twice, of our esteemed faculty. You gave us the skills to ensure we will have many successes in the future. But more importantly, you instilled in us the knowledge and maturity to deal with the times when those successes might not come our way. So thank you to our faculty for teaching us more than just the things we could have read in a textbook. Thank you for going above and beyond your call of duty to help shape us into the mature, upstanding healthcare professionals we are today. When we were so focused on collecting graduation points and requirements, you always reminded us that attached to every tooth is a person, attached to every person is a story, and attached to every story is a lesson to be learned. We might not remember every minute detail of all the procedures you ever taught us, but I can assure you, my classmates and I will never forget all the times you stayed after 5 p.m. to help us remake that provisional that just cracked. For all the nights you stayed up and sacrificed with your families just so you could write our recommendation letters for residency programs. We appreciate you more than we could ever express, and I can confidently say we will be better clinicians, better dentists, because of you. I really hope your private practices are hiring because we're all looking for jobs. To our family, friends, and significant others, the wise philosopher Justin Bieber once said, "Baby, it's too late now to say sorry." But I have to disagree. It's never too late to apologize. We are sorry. We are really, really sorry. For not calling for weeks at a time, for missing birthdays, anniversaries, Thanksgivings, births of our own children, and even our own weddings. It's not our fault. We were very, very busy on peri-rotation doing absolutely nothing. Throughout our 4 years, there were many times where we did not show you the gratitude that you deserved. We exhausted your patience, took advantage of your kindness, drained your bank accounts, and still asked for more like the greedy little children turned dentists we are about to become. On behalf of my classmates, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. At this time, I'd like my fellow graduates to stand and give a round of applause for our biggest supporters. Thank you for the unconditional love and patience you showed us over the last 4 years, even when we didn't deserve it. We are forever indebted to you, and we really do owe you the world. So please, join us for snacks and light refreshments after the ceremony so we can call it even. And finally, to my fellow classmates, you look really good in your TAMs. Congratulations, we finally made it. Barely, but we made it. We survived what many regard as one of the toughest dental school curriculums in the entire country. Your excitement to work as a team, willingness to share those coveted Korean study guides, eagerness to co-treat every Phase 2 case possible are the only reasons we're standing here at graduation today. I want to thank you for pushing each other each and every day to be better, for holding each other to higher standards than we hold ourselves. The last 4 years, I have felt so privileged and honored to represent you guys as president and bring forth concerns to administration. Like when Heather Lenker demanded UV lights in all of our lecture halls for extra vitamin D, or when Melina Plantos requested more curing lights to do her nails in preclinical lab. No matter how absurd the request, I did it for you guys. I did it for family. Because of your high expectations and my nature to be one of the world's biggest complainers, we can look back together and see that we're leaving Penn Dental Medicine in better shape than we had found it. So as we go our separate ways, I ask one thing. Continue to be the amazing people I've grown to love and truly respect. Hold your heads up high, trust in your Penn education, and show the world what you're made of. I can't wait to see the incredible things you're going to accomplish throughout your careers. Despite what the faculty might say about us, I think you're more than clinically acceptable. Thank you for being the amazing class I've always wished for. Congratulations.
Okay, now we begin the main event of the ceremony. We'll start distributing the diploma. Assisting Dean Kinane will be Dr. Lisbeth Pulaski, Assistant Professor of Clinical Preventive and Restorative Sciences, and Dr. Katrina Harton-Gross, Assistant Professor of Clinical Preventive and Restorative Sciences. I have a couple of announcements. The photographer will take a photograph of each recipient with the dean as he or she crosses the stage. These photographs will be available to you, forwarded to you by class email. A videographer will be on stage to tape the ceremony, and link will be sent to you over the summer. For those eligible, diplomas will be available for pickup in the Office of Academic Affairs and Student Life during today's reception. Okay, so we'll start reading the names. First one, Dr. Ali Abdul Majid. Dr. Rambot Abedini. Dr. Ashley Mary Abraham. Dr. Shin Yang An. Dr. Yoon Hee An. Dr. Rana Emat Altawil, diploma presented by Dr. Amir Assad, class of 2015, husband of Dr. Rana Altawil. Dr. Zaid Al-Yassiri. Dr. Liana Anyanan. Dr. Mary Jane Anderson. Dr. Sharon Lynn Aradin. Dr. Joel Victor Ayon. Dr. Nadim Aziz. Dr. Katia Bavides Bonachea. Dr. Anthony Michael Bianchi, diploma presented by Dr. Michael Bianchi, oral and maxillofacial surgery, class of 1984, the father of Dr. Bianchi. Dr. Alexandria Lauren Butler. Dr. Matthew James Cambria. Dr. Christine Chen. Dr. Yuen Tony Chen. Dr. Zisheng Cheng. Dr. Lydia Chu. Dr. Stacy Han Min Cho. Dr. Tina Cho. Dr. Stephanie Marie Chu, diploma presented by Dr. Jin Han, class of 1986, mother of Dr. Stephanie Mary Chu, and Dr. Stephen Chu, class of 1984, father of Dr. Chu. Dr. Daniel Koch. Dr. Matthew C. Comfort. Dr. Diana Cuesta. Dr. Silke Kristen Cummings. Dr. Raul Davila. Dr. Riti Desai. Dr. Boriana Dimitrova. Dr. Emily Chan Ding. Dr. Brianna Donald. Dr. Marisa Jepak. Dr. Jean Ang. Dr. Lian Fang, diploma presented by Dr. Chan Tan, class of 2012, wife of Dr. Liang Fang. Dr. Ariel Farahi. Dr. Carolina Heiber Florencio. Dr. Catherine Alden Doan France. Dr. Andrew Fraser. Dr. Elizabeth Julia Freund. Dr. Erna Philip. And Dr. Mark Guevara. Great speech. Dr. Anukriti Gupta. Dr. Tali Hadar. Dr. Reza Hakim Shushtari. Dr. Nanokor Hammond. Dr. Jane Lee Han. Dr. Won Sok Hyeo. Dr. Stephen Paul Howarth Jr., diploma presented by Dr. Stephen Paul Howarth, class of '81, father of Dr. Stephen. Dr. Alabas Hussain, who will be followed by his lovely wife, Dr. Sarah Hussain. Dr. Hyun Vivian Huangbo. Dr. Armine Janjugazova. Dr. Surya Elizabeth Joseph. Dr. Akaksha Gaur Joshi. Dr. Adrienne Elizabeth Joy, diploma presented by Dr. Anita Nair Joy, class of 1981, mother of Dr. Adrienne Elizabeth Joy, and Dr. Christopher Joy, class of 1980, father of Dr. Joy. Dr. Gina Kang. Dr. Marine Bilal Kasu. Dr. Jordan Katyal. Dr. Ryan Andrew Kay, diploma presented by Dr. Raf Kay, class of '86, father of Dr. Kay, and Dr. Jacqueline Calgano, class of 2015, wife of Dr. Kay. Dr. Hojin Kim, diploma presented by Dr. Hee-jung Kim, class of 2013, sister of Dr. Hojin Kim. Dr. Marie Kim. Dr. Yesla Kim. Dr. Lara Kumenchi. Dr. Lan La. Dr. Brittany Noel Ahoda, diploma presented by Dr. Blay Naveshuk, class of 1979, cousin of Dr. Brittany Lahoda. Dr. Daniel Dunjan Lee. Dr. Daniel Jung Jae Lee. Dr. Ju Sang Lee. Dr. San Myung Lee. Dr. Heather Lenker, diploma presented by Dr. Robert Lenker, class of 1985, father of Dr. Heather Lenker. Dr. Ji Yang Lim. Dr. Kevin Lin. Dr. Jessica Listwa. Dr. Henry Ma. Dr. Anthony Machani. Dr. Swapnil Singh Mandrakar. Dr. Suchita Mandel. Dr. Alexander Margolis. Dr. Alexander Robert McClure. Dr. Elite McKell. Dr. Mina Memar, diploma presented by Dr. Ogba Memar, class of 2013, husband of Dr. Mina Memar. Congratulations. Dr. Rebecca Ann Merrill. Dr. Ji San Min. Dr. Tia Myang An. Dr. Helen Mo. Dr. Ahmed Mohammed. Dr. Fatima Mohandes. Dr. Sion Mok. Dr. Michael Juan Nguyen. Dr. Fanny Briseida Ocampo. Dr. Jacqueline Oni. Dr. Kelby Okada. I'm sorry. Dr. Christy Park. Yeah. Dr. Kushan Chetan Patel. Dr. Monica Patel. Dr. Ricky Patel. Dr. Seema Mahesh Patel. Dr. Chaitanya Padwardhan. Dr. Leah Perez. Dr. Janelle Pham. We have Dr. Melina Planzas, followed by her sister, Dr. Penny Planzas. Diplomas will be presented by Dr. Thomas Planzas, class of '86, father of Dr. Melina Planzas and Leah, and class of Dr. Leah Planzas, class of 2013, sister of Dr. Planzas. Dr. Georges Rafoul, diploma presented by Dr. Fadi Rafoul, class of 2015, brother of Dr. Georges Rafoul. Dr. Gareth Matthew Ramirez. Dr. Daniel Reed. Dr. E. Ren. Dr. Sarah Razai. Dr. Alex Stephen Rosner, diploma presented by Dr. Robert Rosner, DMD class of 1982, and Master of Science in Education class of 1992, father of Dr. Alex Rosner. Dr. Evan Lee Rurak. Dr. Nicholas Paul Sagis. Dr. Jaskaran Sagu. Dr. Amy Sakowitz, diploma presented by Dr. Scott Sakowitz, class of 2014, brother of Dr. Amy Sakowitz. Dr. Tanya Sanchez Dominguez. Dr. Pooja Satish. Dr. Brian A. Schmitz. Dr. Joshua B. Schaefer. Dr. David Chang Hoon Sin. Dr. Patrick John Schock. Dr. Swapnima Srestha. Dr. Joshua Michael Simpson. Dr. Kim Young Stapleton. Dr. Brett Edward Stein. Dr. Tatiana Alimova-Strauss. Dr. Janet Sang. Dr. Samantha May Tagerman. Dr. Daphna Milstein-Tendry. Dr. Sani Takar. Dr. Mina Thapa Magar. Dr. Sri Tatikonda. Dr. Marnie Elise Stockman. Dr. Mylinda Vaca. Dr. Grigory Vershinin, diploma presented by Dr. Grace Vershinina, class of 2015, wife of Dr. Grigory Vershinin. Dr. Priya D. Vijapura. Dr. Armitage Singh Virk. Dr. Liza Walia. Dr. Travis John Alexander Williams. Dr. Pascal David Wallach. Dr. David Wong. Dr. Rasha Yalda. Dr. Leah Yi. Dr. Lisa Ann Josevitz. Dr. Boshi Jeff Zhang. Dr. Juliana Despina Zoga. Round of applause to class of 2016. The names of the students receiving their Masters of Science in Oral Biology and the Doctor of Science in Dentistry will be read by Dr. Bekir Karabuchak, Associate Professor of Endodontics, Interim Chair of Endodontics Department, and Director of Graduate Education.
Graduates, congratulations. Now, I'm going to read the names of our resident students receiving diplomas in their Master of Science in Oral Biology. Dr. Lujain Saleh Al-Huwairini. Dr. Iman Ahmed Al-Jaghaiman. Dr. May Ahmed Al-Sanani. Dr. Ahmed Al-Shabab. Dr. Sarah Mohammed Bukhari. Dr. Teresa Waylon Chung. Dr. Chia Ying Yang. Okay, next, this program, just for the information for the parents, this diploma is for Doctorate of Science in Dentistry, and this is our second year graduating, and this program was established by Dr. Dana Graves, and I'm happy to report second year in a row, this resident will join us as a faculty to teach at the University of Pennsylvania School of Dental Medicine, and Dr. Helen John. Congratulations.
So we had a long session, and it's fantastic. We're just about to reach the end, and the last piece of business is to actually make the Penn Dental Medicine Professional Pledge. So I'd ask all of the graduates today to stand and to repeat after me the pledge, and I'll repeat the pledge and you have it in your folder. So you repeat after me. You don't need to do it in a Scottish accent, that's okay. I hereby pledge that my primary responsibility is to my patients. I will work for the benefit of the sick, never providing overtreatment or neglect. I accept my professional responsibilities, knowing that my competence depends on my continual acquisition of dental knowledge and skill. I will remember that there is an art to medicine and that warmth, sympathy, and understanding are invaluable. I will refer patients when the skills of another are needed. I recognize that prevention is preferable to cure. I shall faithfully observe the highest principles of ethics and professional conduct. All this I pledge with pride and commitment to the profession and the public I serve. And that concludes today's ceremony. Please come back to us at the dental school where we have a reception in order to repay all the parents for all the support that they gave, as Mark said earlier. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.